This
just
conference will now be recorded.
Over the years, and look forward to seeing everybody when the COVID's over.
Yes, I love it, Stacey. Thank you. Alrighty, Jamie, how about you?
Hello, my name is Jamie Darko. I'm an athlete ambassador for Special Olympics. I live in 28. I've been in Great Falls, Montana. I've been here for 28 years.
And you've learned.
I've learned
How much the police officers.
with all the police officers
How much they do for.
how much to do for Special Olympics.
Wonderful. Thanks, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. DJ, you're on my screen next.
How long have you been Special Olympic?
We have 40
Years.
40 years. In the West Country.
What have you learned? There's
Good people of the state.
Years, 28 years. I said 8 years.
DJ finished?
Yeah, could you not hear him?
Oh, I just
my volume seems.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't cut him off is all.
Oh, no, he's finished.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, Patrick, you're up next, sir.
Hello, I'm Patrick Gilman. I'm a development student for the Special Olympics Montana, and I've been working with Sherry lately, and I am part of the Central Montana Eagles team, just like Mr. Carson Patton is, and hopefully we have a good meeting.
Yes, I hope so too, as long as I get these technical issues figured out. We'll get there. Alrighty, I have Frank on the phone next.
Can you hear me over here?
Sure can.
All right. My name is Frank A. Cepeda. I was born in Oxnard, California. I've been doing the Special Olympics here in Montana for 8 years or more. And one of the greatest things that I have learned is respect. Win and fun. That's about it.
Wonderful. Nick Roberts, you're up next, sir.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Nick Roberts. I'm one of the athlete ambassadors in the CMR area. I've been an athlete for 18 years. Something special about me is that I used to live in Alaska for most of my life, from when I was born till middle school age, and then I moved up here, and it's basically been like that so far. So
that is pretty cool. Awesome. Alrighty, we have Superman in the house now.
I'm Kyle, and I'm from the Tri-County area. I've been in Special Olympics for 9 years, almost 10. And what I learned from Special Olympics is meeting new friends and sports and learning about inclusion.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. And then I have Amy on the screen next.
Hi, my name is Amy. What I learned most is probably conquer my fears.
Sorry, say that again. Last part again, Amy.
Hold on. Breathe.
Conquer your fears.
Oh, conquering your fears. Oh, awesome. That's super important to remember. Alrighty, then I have Brian on the screen.
Hello, my name is Brian Jack. I'm from the Great Falls Montana Special Olympics, Cascade County. And also the athletic ambassador for development for 42 years. And I also do track and field, basketball, and bowling. My favorite thing is bowling. I love bowling. Makes me
I also hear you're pretty good at selling raffle tickets.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, I have the kangaroo on the screen next.
All right. My name's Anna. I'm from Bozeman, Montana. I'm on the Outreach Bobcat team. And what was the third thing?
Name something or share something that is special that you've learned about Special Olympics, about yourself or about someone else or anything in general.
Oh, okay. Special Olympics is special because I think that it's cool to do things that you never thought you really would maybe be interested in. And also all the people I've met. It's exciting from all over.
Great, Anna. Thank you. And how about you, Carson?
My name is Constance Latin. Yes, Montana Eagle. I have learned to listen like toasted. I'm from Lewistown, and I've done bottle 15.
Carson, can you repeat that last phrase? The connection wasn't coming out.
How can you hear me? Yeah. Go right. If it's green, it's green, right?
I think if you could get everybody to mute when they're not talking, it wouldn't have quite so much interference.
I'm trying to unmute you, Kayleen and Carson, and it won't let me.
We're unmuted now. Well, just if you mute everybody and then we click when we want to talk, we should be good.
Perfect. That's a good suggestion. I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Kayleen. All right, Carson, can you repeat the last sentence that you said because I didn't hear it? I'm so sorry.
Repeat from here.
I'm from Lewistown, Montana. I've done battle letter for 15 years.
Did you hear it that time?
Yes, we could. Thank you so much. All right, Emily.
Okay. My name is Emily. I'm with the Bozeman Flames. I've been participating with Special Olympics for now, 15 years here in Montana. I did Special Olympics back in Texas for about a year. what's interesting for me that I remember was coming to Montana. I was very shy. I was unable to order off of a menu, and Special Olympics helped me conquer that fear.
That's awesome, Emily. Love to hear it. Thanks for sharing. And
You're
then it looks like we have Hillary calling in. Hillary, would you like to introduce yourself, say what area you're from, and something that you've learned special about Special Olympics? Hillary? I see your name up there. Alrighty. We'll hop on to Frank then. Go ahead, take it away, Frank. Frank and Eddie.
No.
There we go.
All right. So go ahead, take it away.
Yes, go ahead and take it away.
All right. So that's interesting how the young lady with the antlers said a couple of years and I was like shy. I was the same way when I came to Montana. I was shy, right? But then I opened up like a flower, you know. But yeah, I've been in Special Olympics for like 5-7 years here in Montana, and in Colorado, I was doing Special Olympics ever since middle school and high school. And I think more than anything is that I don't know, it's just I love everybody in Special Olympics. They're in there, and now I want to say thank you because we're ambassadors. That means a lot, you know. And no, it's just pretty cool to just talk to my friends right now that I can see over the computer. I know you don't see me, but I just want to say thank you guys, and yes, man, we're making a difference in this world. We're making history. So I really got to say right now.
Love it. Thanks so much, Frank. Now, did I miss
You're
anyone?
welcome.
Did I miss anyone else on the phone? I want to make sure I give everyone an opportunity. All right, Hillary, we'll have to connect on technology at some point. Hillary, if you can connect to your computer or tablet by clicking the link, you'll be able to access it. So I hope you can hear us at least.
Nancy,
All right,
who's that
so,
lady?
sorry?
Who's that lady with like the monkey thing and the white in the middle?
That is
That one.
Anna. She's a kangaroo.
Her, she's a kangaroo. On here, I think I know her. Her name's what?
Anna.
Anna. Do I know you, Anna? It's me, Frank.
Okay.
Anna. Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started now because I think I finally am able to share my screen. So those were wonderful introductions. And I also just want to thank all the awesome mentors and parents and guardians and care support that we have on tonight. Just thank you so much for being here and just being a part of this and supporting your athletes and just being present. So thank you. Thank you. Now let's do this. Take 2. Hopefully it'll work this time. Can you all see my screen now?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Woohoo! That's fantastic. I love to hear that. Love it, love it.
Tight.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone for a few minutes, and then when we have questions, I'll unmute everyone, okay? And then you can feel free to mute and unmute yourselves as you wish. So, without further ado, we get to just welcome each other. Welcome to the Introduction to Athlete Leadership. We're so excited that you've committed to becoming an athlete leader, and that is you being an athlete ambassador. So by attending this training, you're going to continue on to be able to be an athlete leader. So we're going to provide you with some information on athlete leadership and Special Olympics. And so real quick, I just want to thank you all for being here. And oh no, someone switched to the presenter. So now I can't present. Let's see. Alrighty, so here we go again. Okay, so once again, we're here to learn about athlete leadership. It's super exciting. Thanks all to who decided to wear Halloween costumes in this festive time. Super fun, happy early Halloween. Yeah, just thanks again for being here. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Real quick, before I forget, thanks again to all those individuals who have decided to share their homework from the last meetings. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to share with you an awesome PowerPoint that Patrick Gurman actually put together, and I'll be sure to share that in an email after this training so you all can get some ideas of how to maybe turn paperwork in later, because he just did an awesome job and I want to make sure that he's celebrated and completing his homework on time. So well done, Patrick, and thanks again for doing that. Alrighty, so the module overview. So in this module, we're going to discuss the Special Olympics mission and what makes it unique. Talk about the main basic concepts and guiding principles of athlete leadership. We're going to identify athlete leadership roles that interest you, write personal mission statements, and create an action plan for next steps towards athlete leadership. So that's super awesome, and I'm so excited to get this started. But for tonight, we're just going to go through lesson 1, as it's a lot of information, and I don't want to go over too much with you all. So we already did intros because I had that technical issue, so thanks for bearing with me here. We just have some expectations. So we all want to get the most out of our time together. So let's review the guidelines that will help us create a wonderful learning environment for everyone. So there's a copy of those expectations in the little sheet that I printed off to you. So as athlete leaders, we want to be respectful of the person speaking. We want to engage in the class. We want to ask questions. So if you don't understand something, please raise your hand and let the speaker know. Someone else may have the same question as you, so please let us know if you need more information. I'll try my best to elaborate and answer those questions you might have. Also, minimize those distractions. It's our time together, and it's super special just to connect with each other. So please remove your electronic devices or scrolling on Facebook or whatever you might be distracted by. And then most of all, just have some fun. So tonight is the beginning of new and exciting times for you as part of Special Olympics Montana athletes. So just try to enjoy it. And then for the mentors that we do have available, we just encourage you to be attentive, be prepared to assist your athletes if they need it. We ask that you don't speak for your athletes, just give them opportunities for them to share. Just don't step in and assume that they need help, and then be just energetic and positive. And then I, as your facilitator, since it's a fancy term, I will be prepared to teach and try to meet the needs of all athletes. I'll try to challenge participants to learn something new about themselves and others. I'll try to provide opportunities for each athlete to be successful and grow, and just try to support and engage open conversation and just treat athletes and mentors with respect and care. So, like I said before, the 3 modules, there are 3 lessons in this module: overview of Special Olympics, principles of athlete leadership, your role in athlete leadership, tonight we're going to do lesson 1. So, who is ready to get started? Can I get some thumbs up?
But the thing that was so hard after Jonas said complete silence.
I love it.
I felt so isolated.
Some high fives. We're ready. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead.
Hello.
Awesome. Thanks, Stacy. Oh, Nick used the chat bar. Good work, Nick. I love that feature. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and answer any of the questions in the chat bar, you can do that too. That's on the top screen there, just a little side note. And yeah, fantastic. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna do a little fun activity here, and it's kind of like a word guessing game, kind of like Hangman. And so I'm gonna exit out here and get to the fun screen.
I'm so sorry that I'm late. I really focused lengthily on chef again and again and again. I know that it's out of my control. I just want to hang out, keep it distracted, after shit. Oh no.
Okay. Sorry, my paper just got all disheveled here. Let me get out of here. And
did I miss any?
Hi, Katie. Welcome. No, we're just getting started. I had some technical issues here, so everyone's been bearing with me. So, okay. Can you all see my Happy Halloween?
Okay, I'm so sorry that I'm late. Just got off of work.
No problem at all. Welcome, welcome. We're just going to do a little opening activity and do a guessing game on what we're going to really talk about tonight. So, can you guys see my Happy Halloween choose a pumpkin to carve screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Put in the chat bar what number we should carve. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I say 1.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what the general census says. Okay. So far, it looks like 1's in the lead. Anyone else have some input? Up.
Everyone wants 1.
Just 1.
Because it looks the most perfectest.
Okay, well, it looks like majority vote is 1. So I'm going to choose pumpkin 1 here. And I'm going to carve in some letter lines. And then we're going to take turns on guessing letters to see what we're going to talk about the most tonight, because there's definitely a theme tonight. So let's see here. Amy, would you like to guess a letter? Okay. We'll hop to Carson. It looks like Carson guessed a letter here, and he guessed I. So good job, Carson. There is an I here. There's actually 2.
Nice.
Amy, there's actually no R. Good guess though. Nick guessed A by using the chat. There's actually no A, Nick. Oh boy. Jamie and Star guessed the letter S. There's actually 2 S's. And look how silly that looks, because it's a carving a pumpkin.
Oh, wow.
So Yeah.
That's cool.
And then
Is there
Anna.
a D?
Anna guessed O, which we have there. And then Kyle guessed M. Up. And then the last one is N. Wonderful, Stacy and Carson and Emily. Thank you so much. So we're going to talk about our mission. I thought that was a fun way just to get our brains working a little bit and get focused there. So now let me just go back and share my screen again. Alrighty, so to get us started, what we're going to do is we're all going to read the Special Olympics mission statement together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get us started. So, to provide year-round
sports, training, athletic competition, and a variety
wait,
of
I have to unmute everyone.
sports.
There we go. Let's redo it again. Special Olympics mission statement to provide year-round
sports,
training,
competition, and a variety of children and adults, giving them continuing opportunities to develop physical fitness, participate in the sharing of gifts, skills, and with other Special Olympic athletes in the community.
Exactly. Well done. Sorry, that was a little chaotic, but we got through it. The point is, our mission is super important, and we want to make sure that we understand it fully, so then we're able to just take it out to the community, take it out to the world. So the cool thing about mission statements is it's really like a roadmap. It tells us how and where we should be going to reach what we do, our goals. As part of this training, you will start to create your own roadmap. So understanding what makes a good mission statement will help you complete that task. So, as you can see, we have a pretty long mission statement. So we're going to go ahead and take some time to break it down into smaller concepts. So let's explore each part in more detail. To provide year-round sports training and athletic competition. So we're going to do a little true or false here. True or false? Do we only provide sports in fall and spring?
False.
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 Very good. Do we provide sports in spring, summer, fall, and winter? True or false?
Yes.
True.
True.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So a lot of the misconception about Special Olympics is like, oh, you all participated in summer games, and that's like the only event all year. But the fact is we have events and competitions throughout the year. So that's very important to remember if you're talking about our mission. So can a volunteer in the audience name one sport from Special Olympics Summer Games? Go ahead and use that chat bar if you're able to, or go ahead and share aloud.
Powerlifting.
Building track.
Bocce.
Building track. Nancy,
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yes, I'm loving this feedback and all these answers.
Swimming. Nancy, could you hear me, please? Could you hear me?
Yes.
Nancy?
Yeah, Frank, I can hear you.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
There was horses.
We have tons of sports. You guys are all giving some great answers. I love it. I love it.
High school soccer.
Yes, soccer.
Oh.
That's a good one too.
ER, I think.
Alrighty. The next question, is there only one person here who has a birthday in, let's see, October? Anyone who has a birthday in October should answer this question. Is there a volunteer to name one sport from Special Olympics Winter Games? How about any birthdays in November?
I do.
I do.
Okay, so Jamie and Amy, go ahead and share those sports that happen in Winter Games.
Oh, yeah.
Snow skiing,
Yeah,
snowboarding, snowshoe, country.
Awesome. And then it looks like Tracy's birthday's in November too, and she said cross country skiing. Fantastic. And then Amy, what did you have to share?
Oh, it wasn't my mom was asking me a question.
Oh, okay, got it. Alrighty, awesome. Thanks for this awesome feedback, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and hop on to the next portion of the mission statement. So we discuss year-round sports training. The important thing about that is you need to know that we provide year-round opportunities. Alrighty, so for sports training, this means more than just recreation. Every athlete works to achieve their personal best at this. So let me choose someone who looks like they're paying attention and is focused to answer who can share a time when they were proud of a sport achievement. Let's go with Emily Ruff.
I would have to say my equestrian events, like going back to my first games. I was so proud of what I've achieved through Eagle Mount training, and just to see myself up on the podium getting a gold for 2 sport events that I have competed in previous years, and then maintaining that to improve my horsemanship skills.
That's wonderful. Great answer, Emily. Thank you. Okay, so can anyone help answer, where does an athlete learn the skills to do their sport?
Could I say something?
I practices.
That's it. I'll say
Very
something.
good. We have practices as an answer. I love it. I love it.
Our coaches.
That's the one. Thank you.
Our coaches. Okay, I went ahead and muted everyone so we can try to take turns here. So if you can unmute yourself if you want to talk, go ahead and do that. Where else can we learn the skills to do their sport? So we said coaches, we said competitions, practices, Eagle Mount, gyms. Very good. We're getting
Athletes also.
That's a great idea, Katie. I love that. Great. And YouTube. YouTube was a good answer too, Anna. Yeah, because with this new virtual world, we've tried to upload almost everything we do on to YouTube or either a Facebook channel. So that's a good suggestion as well. Okay, so far we have year-round competitions and we focus on sports training. And now we're gonna hop on to athletic competition. So why should Special Olympics offer competition opportunities? I'll go ahead and open it up to the floor just to get some open conversation. Yeah, why do you think we offer competition opportunities?
To meet different kinds of friends.
Awesome. Thanks, Katie. Anyone else? Let me unmute you guys.
Did I say something?
Yes, go ahead, Frank.
Well, I think competition is like. Say it again, though. Nancy, could you say that again, though?
Oh yeah. So why should Special Olympics offer competition opportunities?
Why? I think it's more than anything. Friends. We make new friends every time. That's why I think you guys want to make a difference in this world.
That is very good, Frank. I love that. Make new friends and make a difference in the world.
Your self-esteem.
And then we're getting some awesome chat answers as well here. We have to encourage personal best, to show off skills that we have learned during our training, and it gets everyone the opportunity to participate no matter what your disability is.
To support one another also.
That's very true. That
And
is
also,
very true.
I also learned teamwork. Teamwork.
Also, teamwork is a super important thing too. So we can learn all these wonderful things by providing our athletes with these competition opportunities. The next part of the mission is, oh, I didn't go to the right slide yet, folks. Sorry about that. Olympic type sports. So besides athlete training and competing in Olympic type sports, can you think of other things Special Olympics does that are the same as Olympic Games? So kind of think LETR in that route, or fundraisers or things like that, just to get you all started. So besides athlete training and competing in Olympic type sports, can you think of other things Special Olympics does that are the same as Olympic Games? Oh, we're getting some good answers. Polar plunge, I love it. Thanks, Nick.
Torch run.
The torch run, that's a good one too. Oh, we're getting some good ones in the chat. We have the dance carnival, we have opening and closing ceremonies, we have Fit 5, which is a great opportunity for athletes to stay active. Stacy says uniforms. Sorry, DJ?
Fun days.
Yes, fun days. Exactly, fun days. Those are some of the things that the regular Olympics engages in as well. So we're one of the only 3 organizations in the world that actually is able to share the Olympics title. So it's pretty amazing. And it looks like you all know Olympics pretty well here. So that's amazing. Alrighty. So children and adults 8 years or older. Does anyone know what the youngest age of an athlete is here in Montana? And keep in mind, there is a program that is for young athletes before the age of 8. Does anyone want to take a guess? Go ahead and unmute yourself there if you're able to, if you want to take a stab.
Is it 6?
It's I guessed 8 is the youngest, but there's I believe preschool age to
Yeah, there's a young athlete program.
Yeah, the young athlete program where it's preschool up to first grade, I believe, to participate and practice those skills.
Yes, we do have a young athletes program, and the youngest is actually 2. So Carson, you were super close there. Stacy, ding, 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 2 is the youngest. And so does anyone want to take a guess what decade our oldest athlete is in, or how old our oldest athlete is?
Probably like 68 or maybe actually 86.
Well, Stacy had a good guess.
87.
We're having some good guesses here. 87, 73, 90. Oh, I think Carson there is closest. I think he's 74, but I'm gonna confirm that with I know he's from the Helena Cats though, so that's kind of cool. Awesome. So it's important to note about our mission. We provide opportunities not just for children. We want to make sure that we remember that our mission serves all ages, literally from 2 with no age limit. So when you're talking to people about Special Olympics, keep that in mind. Keep that perk in mind because it's super important to remember. Okay, so now we're gonna hop on to intellectual disabilities. So question for you all, or question for, we'll take two answers for this one. How would you define someone with an intellectual disability? Anyone want to take a stab on that one?
Is it like with ADHD, autism, cerebral palsy, is it like all those?
So sometimes individuals do have some diagnoses with that, but the main thing about people with intellectual disabilities is that they just learn a little bit differently than others. So, but does that mean that people with intellectual disabilities do not learn or cannot learn? That is absolutely not the case. And so we want to encourage people to have an open mind and learn that everyone has a voice to share and that we're more than what your intended diagnosis might be. So, yeah. Can anyone share with me who started Special Olympics?
Oh, I know the year. It was in 1998 was the year that it started.
No, it's Eunice Kennedy Shriver.
Yep, Kennedy Shriver. Look at you guys answering that. That's amazing work there.
I did a speech
Is it
on
in
her for my public
1998,
speaking
right?
class.
It's when Special Olympics started.
Nancy, I wrote a paper on the history and the backstory for my creative writing class. So I dug deep into like when it started, how it like changed for me, and I gotta be on the paper.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Emily. I think I actually read a little bit of that. I think Mandy might have shared that with me or you. That's awesome that you wrote about that.
I did a similar thing for my public speaking class about basically trying to get rid of the R word and basically how they should get rid of the word disability and stuff like that. And then that's how I found out about Kennedy Eunice Shriver or whatever. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's all kind of
Yeah, and the Shriver is Kennedy Shriver is the sister of President Kennedy. I think it was. If I remember right in my history.
Yes, she was.
I love it. Yep.
She's Mrs. Shriver was JFK's sister.
Yeah. And they had it all started with her sister who was confined.
Her sister Rose.
Yeah, her sister Rose, which was put into the institution, and she started the Special Olympics through their backyard.
I know the family very well. I can tell you about all of them.
Yeah, if anyone wants to learn more, definitely contact Stacy after this because she is well versed as well.
I thought they were dead.
But
Mrs. Shriver has passed away. Mrs. Shriver's passed away. Mr. Shriver has. Rose has passed away, but Timothy is alive, and all the siblings are alive.
Huh.
Oh, and they have some empowering words to share, that's for sure. I'm sure you could look them up on YouTube. Tim Shriver giving some messages to athletes all over the world. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're gonna hop on.
That would be a good thing to do for open ceremonies.
Oh, that would be amazing if that was possible, Katie. Okay, so we're gonna hop on to
It
the
would.
next slide, everyone. Giving them opportunities to develop physical fitness. Woo! So why is physical fitness important, Patrick? I'm gonna start calling people out.
Okay, I'm not shy to be called out.
I love it. Thanks, Patrick.
Physical fitness is very important for your health and well-being. Those who end up quit having physical fitness because they retire or something end up in the obituaries like within 5 years. It is very important as athletes and as mentors too that you need to stay fit. You need to be able to go out into this world, and even if it's like like going around the block or something, you got to move. If you don't move, your legs and your body gets weaker, and it's important to keep your body healthy on how you do your diet and how you stay active. Even if you're walking on the treadmill, it's important to just to keep moving. And every doctor that you go to will tell you you got to keep moving, even though you're on the brink of death. You got to keep moving, and you will get better in time.
Great words of encouragement, Patrick. I love it. Let's see who else hasn't shared in a while. Let's see. How about Kyle? Why is physical fitness important?
So your heart stays beating so that you can stay active, so you're not weak.
Very good. Yeah, it works your body, right? And
Yeah.
so it doesn't just work your body, but so when you're physically active, it also helps what part of your body that controls literally everything else in your body, and it's in your head. Yep, exactly. People are pointing their heads to their brains. Physical activity helps promote strong minds and allows us to work out stress and just process things by being physically active. So this might be a tricky question, but someone already said this in the chat bar, but I want to see if anyone knows this one. What program does Special Olympics offer that helps us stay or get healthy? I'm going to call on a health messenger here who is with us. Jamie, what program does Special Olympics offer that helps us stay or get healthy? Sorry, Jamie, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Okay, tell her. Fit 5.
Fit 5.
Yes, exactly. That's a great opportunity for athletes to stay and get healthy. Awesome. Okay, so we're getting there, guys. Way to stay with me here going over this mission statement. I love all your feedback and just conversation. This is absolutely wonderful. So this next part, demonstrate courage. Alrighty, let's see who I can choose on choose this question for an answer. Let's see here. Can one person share with us an example of when you have demonstrated courage in your life? Let's see. Who hasn't talked in a while? Would anyone want to answer that? DJ?
I will.
Amy? Katie?
No. She said Katie.
Carson?
Okay, now you can.
Be happy when you don't win.
Say it again, louder.
Be
It does
happy
matter.
when
Did you
Go
hear
ahead,
that?
Carson. I'm muting some people.
It's really loud.
be happy when you don't win.
Did you hear that?
Can everyone hear it?
Yes.
Fantastic. There we go.
No.
Awesome, Carson. And then, DJ, you wanted to say something?
Just roller coaster ride.
On the
Say that
roller
again.
coaster rides.
Oh, roller coaster rides. Oh, that's a good one too.
Yep.
You definitely need to have courage to go on crazy roller coaster rides.
For me, I guess it
I
would
know one.
be higher heights. So
That's a good one too, Nick. Not everyone likes high heights, do we?
I know one that I need to do every single time when I work.
What's that, Katie?
Running in a lot of cars, you gotta need a lot of courage to watch out for cars, and it's definitely in the snow when it's slick outside. You gotta be careful on what you're doing.
That's very true. Very true. Yeah, so we want to remember those times when we did have courage, when we're feeling down, or we might be lonely during this time because of COVID and everything that's going on, but try to remember those good things in your life and those opportunities that you demonstrated courage, and remember that you're part of this awesome mission. And that's actually part of our mission statement and our athlete oath. Can anyone go ahead and share with me the athlete oath here?
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Exactly, Emily. So that's what we need to remember in life when things are getting a little wild and things are uncertain. Remember to demonstrate courage. Remember to be brave in the attempt, and remember what you've already been through in life. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Oh no, someone stole my screen again.
Not guilty.
Okay, here we go. We're getting it figured out. All right. This next one, experiencing joy. Oh, this is such a good one. Can we have 2 volunteers share with us something about Special Olympics that is fun and that has brought you joy? Who can I pick on now? Okay, go ahead, Dick.
I experienced joy when I got to be athlete of the year. It was so amazing and it was awesome for me.
Great answer, Nick. I love that. Hey, Brian, when have you experienced joy doing Special Olympics? Oh, wait, you're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. There we go. Go ahead.
I like bowling and I like running.
Awesome. So you found joy in both bowling and running, right?
Yes, I do.
I love it.
And also basketball too.
And basketball, that's also great. Sports are wonderful because they bring so many people together. Just think you're talking to people from all over the state of Montana right now, which is pretty sweet. Awesome.
Hi, everybody. This is Hillary.
Is that a Hillary? Welcome, Hillary. It's so good to have you, Hillary.
Thank you.
Hillary, can you go ahead and introduce yourself real quick and say what area you're from and what's a special thing you've learned from Special Olympics?
My name is Hillary, and I'm from Missoula, Diamondbacks.
Wonderful. And is there something that you've learned about
Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, I just cut you off. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Meeting new people. Meeting new people.
Meeting new people. That's awesome. Just like you all are meeting new people tonight. So great. Alrighty, Hillary, we're just talking about the mission statement here, and we're just really breaking it down so everyone can understand what our mission statement is, so we can have a solid foundation of what Special Olympics really is, so then we feel more comfortable sharing it with people we meet in the community, because you all are our greatest advocates and you all are our greatest support, and it's why we do what we do at the state level, is to make sure that you all have the voices and opportunities to share about yourselves and share your awesome skills and that's us. So fantastic. Let's go ahead and hop to the next slide. Alrighty, here we have sharing gifts, skills, and friendship with their families. So this is a pretty tough question, but we'll see how it goes here. I believe in you all. How do you think Special Olympic athletes share gifts, skills, and friendships with their families or their friends?
Want to answer that?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Hello, my name is Jamie Darko. I live with my parents, and they're part of it for Special Olympics because they always help out for a lot of years, and I love 'em. I love my family. Everybody's here in Great Falls.
That's awesome, Jamie. I love it. And then let's see here. Let me see if I could see all your wonderful faces. Stacy, how do you think Special Olympics help athletes share gifts, skills, and friendship with their family?
By introducing families to other families, so they can have other people to interact with.
Exactly. Just by getting the word out, really, and then you just sharing the word helps others get involved.
Yeah, and just being with each other.
That's awesome. I love it. Thanks, Stacy. Okay, Anna, I see your hands up.
Oh yeah, here's something interesting. I think it's cool for Special Olympics because like I feel like there's all different kind of people that do it and everything. And I think people are like, well, what the heck? That's not fair if you race against someone with a wheelchair and stuff like that. But I just think it's cool how they like make it so you're competing against people like yourself kind of in a way. And then also if you do hold back, you can get disqualified like the Rio Olympics too. And I just think that's cool, but also I think it's interesting because you can just educate people from like your work in all sorts of different places from Special Olympics, because I guess people just think that if you have a disability or something like that, you just have to look a certain way. So that's why that's interesting.
That is so true, Anna. I love that perspective. Yeah, the
Yeah.
sports department does a really great job of divisioning and making sure that we provide equitable competition amongst age, gender, and ability level. So that's awesome. That's a good point. And then you can share with your friends and family that you get to compete in Olympic style sport.
It's true. And we could be like Michael Phelps one day.
Swimmers, yes, I love it. Okay, we're almost to the end here, guys. You're doing an amazing job. Thanks for bearing with me with the technology and learning how to mute and unmute this amount of people. So we're still trying to figure it out. So I appreciate everyone's grace and just ability to roll with the punches with me. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, so what makes Special Olympics unique? Let's see. Who would like to take number one? Who would like to read number one? Hillary, can you still see the screen there? Okay. Let's see here. Frank, are you still on the line? Would you like to read number one? Let's see.
I think it's harder to get a hold of people on the phone than it is on a computer.
It looks that way.
Oh,
Hey Frank,
I
would you
mean,
be able to read number one?
where does it say it? Like, it doesn't show on the screen.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was connected on the smartphone.
Did you say it though for me?
Yeah, of course. Special Olympics provides a variety of sports opportunities for all ability levels.
All right.
That's kind of what
Okay.
we were just talking about, right, with Anna?
Yes. My thing is like, for me, Special Olympics goes. I don't know how to say it. It's very it's very. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
It's okay.
I just want
Take your
to
time.
say, like Anna said, it's very crazy because like for me, I believe like Special Olympics helps a lot of people in the community and outside and a lot of things. Is like I think even though we have a disability, we can go a distance. And there's a saying I say, don't lose hope. And I would like to say is like, you know what, we might be kind of disabled or with a wheelchair, but I don't know how to say it, but I'm saying is that um hold me over here, wait up. What is it? No. Uh I don't know how to say it. Oh, I think like if we could do it at Special Olympics, I have seen people, and not just at Special Olympics, but I've seen people in the USA Olympics that represent Special Olympics. And I think if they could do it, we could do it. Anybody can. And it's like the word retarded is pretty hurtful, but we're better than that. And we're like family every time we go to Special Olympics. And when we see each other going against each other, we're like, good job. And what I like to see is like teamwork and very good sportsmanship. That's what I like.
Yes, I love
And,
it. Teamwork,
and
teamwork, teamwork. You
and
had some
another one
great
thing
things.
is that I just like everybody because in our oath it says, let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the tent. And what I like about it too is like being brave, because when we're out there, it gets pretty good, like braveness up in there. And
Most
that's all I gotta
definitely.
say on that part.
I love it. Thanks for sharing, Frank.
Hey, you're welcome. Hi, Chad. I'm just nervous.
It's okay. Thank you for sharing. Way to be brave in the attempt. Way to have that. Way to demonstrate courage and share with us. I love it. Alrighty. Number 2 here. Raise your hand if you want to read number 2. First hand I see. We'll go. Anyone there?
Can you see your hand?
No.
Tell her you want to read it. Jamie will read it. See?
Go ahead, Jamie.
Ability groupings
Ability groups
through
through
a process
called divisioning.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So what makes Special Olympics unique is we have awesome divisioning, and that's kind of what Anna was talking about already, that we have opportunities for all ability levels, and we're able to have super competitive competitions. Who would like to read number 3 here?
I
Go
will.
ahead, Brian. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. You can read number 4. Brian just beat you by like a second.
Okay. The awards are provided to all participants who compete.
Exactly. Great job, Brian. Awards are provided to all participants who compete. So I saw in the chat that Emily likes to wear her medals places. Does anyone else wear their medals places?
I do.
Anna? Nick does?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to. I also like to because basically I think it's cool that you don't always get a medal because that kind of makes it fun, because I don't mean to be kind of a Debbie Downer, but sometimes if I get a ribbon over a medal, it's not as exciting as a medal.
It's true. It kind of makes you work harder to try to reach that higher level of competition, right? And Stacy had a good idea of wearing your medals when you're selling raffle tickets. That's a great way to share about Special Olympics and share about our mission, and just showing off some of that hardware that you all worked really hard to earn. Okay, Nick, go ahead and take number 4.
Okay, Special Olympics has no change for athletes or their families to train or compete.
No charge.
Yeah, no charge, right?
Oh,
So,
no charge.
so does that mean that we charge you guys to participate, like a professional team or a high school team? No, we don't require money for you guys to participate, but what do you guys do almost all year round? It starts with
Raise money.
yes, you raise money, exactly. You raise money to help.
Fundraising.
Yes, you raise money and you fundraise to put on these competitions for you guys. So it's all fundraise driven. We don't require money from our athletes to participate. Awesome.
Hey, what's the Paralympics?
Okay, Paralympics is a type of Olympics that focuses primarily on physical disabilities. I believe some of the mentors might be able to elaborate more on that, but from my understanding, that is what Paralympics focuses on.
Oh, wow. Huh.
More of the physical disabilities than the intellectual disabilities. Okay, let's see here. Now we're gonna have a fun little guessing activity just to show everyone how global and how wide and how large our movement is, because we go so much further than just Montana. So all this information was taken out of the 2019 information. So does anyone have any estimate or guess on how many states and countries have Special Olympics programming worldwide?
Over 170.
Good guess, Stacy. Anyone else have a guess?
Over 180.
Higher.
1,000.
200.
It's over
1
200.
million.
Patrick, it
2
looks like you're
million?
going to say something.
300.
216. 216 states and countries have a Special Olympics program.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know, and get this. Let's guess how many athletes we have worldwide.
4 million.
Go ahead, Kyle. Do you want to take a guess how many?
6 million.
6 million? DJ, do you have a guess how many athletes we have worldwide? Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
4 million.
4 million, that's a good guess. DJ, are you going to say something now?
Well, just guess. Guess a number. How many million?
3 million.
3 million?
Yep.
3 million? A little higher there. Let's take one more guess because this
What?
one
I'm
is
guessing
Over
5 million people.
6 million.
Ooh, it's right in between those two. 5.7 million athletes. 5.7. That is a lot of athletes. And just think, we have about 13, well, I get 13 people on the call tonight, and that's just a small part of what we have here in Montana, which is really cool. And so remember that young athlete program we talked about, those ages from 2 to 7? There's actually about 500,000 young athletes across the world, which is pretty impressive because we're able to impact lives through their little young lives as well. Does anyone want to take a guess how many competitions there are annually throughout the world?
Do you mean national and international? Nancy?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
International, national, local.
Yeah.
Statewide, including all of them.
500.
But we have to remember that there are other states and other countries that probably do different sports than we do.
3 million.
Know of like Alabama has beach volleyball. There's other states that do softball competitions.
Yes, that's a very good point, Patrick. It's important to remember that our competitions look differently in different states and across the world. So there's actually 100,000 competitions annually that happen across the world, which is wild. And this next
Can you
one,
repeat that, Nancy?
sorry.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you. It cut out.
Oh, sorry, 100,000.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, of course. And then this next one's really cool because you guys are you're part of this number. So why don't you take a guess on how many athlete leaders there are across the world?
500? 600.
600, 500.
Wait, how many athletes all over the world?
How many
Leaders.
athlete leaders we have?
Oh, probably maybe like 5,000.
I'll say 1
million.
2 million.
We have a few guesses. We have a few 500 here in the chat. We have over 1,000 twice from Amy and Emily there. We actually have
7,000.
we actually have
40,000. 7,000, I said.
how many, Frank?
7,000.
7,000. We actually have 50,000 athlete leaders in the world. So
Okay,
that's
50,000.
50,000. That's pretty amazing that you all were a part of that. And then the last one is I'll go ahead and share with you is those youth leader roles. And so those youth leaders are actually individuals who are under the age of 18 who serve in leadership roles. And so there's actually 100,000 there. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty here. We are gonna wrap it up. That was so fun, guys. You just brought my heart so much joy, and I just appreciate you giving us great feedback and just being part of this lesson 1 for athlete leadership training. The good news is we're not done here. We have another lesson to go through. And then after that, there's a lot of different modules that we can discuss further, but it's just so great. There's a few questions here that I'd like to just have one of us read each question, and then for homework before the next meeting, just be prepared to share one answer of this question, of one of these questions. So just be prepared to answer one of these questions. I'll pick on a few to share at the beginning of the next training. So who would like to answer, sorry, who would like to ask the first question on the top left corner there?
I'll do it, Nancy.
Oh, was that Emily?
It was. What value?
Can you repeat?
What value do you bring an individual to your community or program?
Awesome. Thanks, Emily. Okay, next question, top right corner. Stacy, did you want to read it?
How does Special Olympics impact your community?
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. Question number 3.
Jamie will read it.
Go ahead, Jamie.
What areas
What areas
of Special Olympics
Special Olympics
interest you
interest you
as an athlete
and the
leader?
leader?
Awesome. Thanks, Jamie. And the last question there.
I can see the last one.
Awesome. Go ahead, Brian.
How does Special Olympics impact? Sorry.
No worries.
What have you gained from participating in Special Olympics?
Yes, wonderful, guys. Thank you so much. So those are kind of the wrap-up reflection questions. I encourage you all to kind of just think about those think about those questions in all the free time that I'm sure you all have, which is probably not the case. But when you do have a free moment, please feel free to think about those questions and then come prepared for our next training session, which will be lesson 2 in athlete leadership. So you're one step closer to being an official athlete leader in Special Olympics Montana. So woohoo. Also, important note, I believe I'm gonna plan for another set of training sessions the second week of November here, so we can be well on our way before holidays happen and everything, and before I have to leave for a few weeks to have more joyful chaos in my life. So
Have a baby.
yes. So stay tuned for the invitation there. Just to confirm that date there, be on the lookout for a meeting invitation the week of the 9th through the 13th. And then we'll be sure to go through athlete leadership lesson number 2. Does anyone have anything to share for the good of the group? I will take 3 comments.
I will.
Sorry, I missed who was there. Who said I will?
I did.
Okay, go ahead and share first. And then I saw Jamie's hand next.
Can you repeat the question though? It like completely lagged out right when you were talking.
Sorry. Oh, does anyone have a comment to share for the good of the group before we all go?
I have a question.
No, you have a comment.
I have a comment.
What is it, Jamie?
My birthday's on the 13th, on Friday of November.
Is it? So I'll make sure not to have a meeting on there, or should we have a meeting and then we all sing happy birthday to you?
Yes, on November 13th.
You're gonna have it
On Friday.
That's awesome.
that day, do you?
I do.
No, you're gonna have a birthday party.
I know.
Jamie, mine's Friday. Mine's Friday the 6th.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. My girl.
Stacy.
Yeah.
I love
That's
you. Here's my
that's
heart.
totally
Love
fine.
you
I'll
too,
make sure
Jamie.
that we have a lot of different options for everyone just to call in, because this is a large group of athlete ambassadors. And so we want to make sure we're accommodating everyone's schedule. So another comment there. Oh, yes. For just to repeat our homework, it's just to bring back one answer to one of these questions that is in this wrap-up reflection.
So I gotta get a day off then, or work a short schedule to be able to join the meeting through the 9th through the 13th.
Yeah, so I can try to make sure that we have a evening call again, and then a few day calls if that works good for everyone. I'll try my best to accommodate everyone's schedules.
Okay.
Evenings
Awesome.
work way better than during the day.
Yes, they do. Unless I close, then I won't be able to join.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I'll be sure to have a meeting call, so don't you worry. Okay, so anyone else have a comment they want to share for the good of the group, or shall we part ways for tonight?
Happy Halloween. Good night. Thank
Happy
you.
Halloween.
Yes, I love
Have
it.
a great
Honestly.
night.
Thank you guys. Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween. Bye.
Have a happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for wearing costumes and just being here.
You
Yes,
betcha.
TJ, you too.
Yeah.
Was it you going to show them my PowerPoint?
See you, Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, I'm gonna send that out. I'm gonna send that out to everyone so everyone can see your PowerPoint, because you did an awesome job.
Actually, I can share it right now for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit it because my phone's about to die.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Good
Have a good night,
night.
you guys.
Night.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you
Good
soon.
night. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. If anyone wants to stay on and see Patrick's presentation real quick, go ahead and share that.
Bye, Nancy.
Good night, Kyle. Thanks for
Thank
being here,
you.
Superman.
Bye, Nancy. Have a good night.
Bye, DJ. Bye, Anna. Bye, Emily. Bye, Katie.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
I think you gotta leave your screen so that way I can do it.
Yep. 1 second. Thanks for being here, everyone. Alrighty, let's see here. Trying to get this situated for you. Let's see. We still have a few people on. There you go, Patrick. Go ahead and share it. Can you see it?
Yeah. This is I got a little help from Miss Kaylee Patton on the information here. As a development manager, my homework was basically to find the top 3 development people, the top 3 sponsors for the Central Montana area, and we have KXLO, which is a radio station, announcing all about events, Polo Plunge and Torch Run. They actually do a live feed on the Torch Run coming into Lewistown. So we need to thank them very much for that. The Moose Lounge does a big fundraiser every year for us as a kickoff to our area games. And it's an all-you-can-eat breakfast, too. So you cannot go hungry, leave hungry. And a big thanks to Snowing Lanes, who hosts, and Mr. Rex, the owner of the bowling alley, is in fact the coach of the bowling.
That is amazing, Patrick. Thank you so much for taking your time to actually put that in a PowerPoint. You should teach me a few things about PowerPoint. Look at that. That's so professional. I love it.
Great job, Patrick. Way to go.
Do you like that, Kayleen?
Very nice. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
And then
Thanks
the
all
goal
again.
is
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Patrick.
being able to raise money and awareness for Special Olympics Montana, so athletes can continue to show what they can do.
Yes. Round of applause. I love it. Good job, Patrick. Thank you so much for putting that together. And I'm sorry I didn't get to share it at the beginning with all my technical issues, but I'll be sure to share it in the email so everyone can see all the hard work you did, okay?
Good job,
Does that
Patrick.
sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. It was great having you all. I appreciate your flexibility and all your input, and I hope you have a happy Halloween and a great night.
Good
Oh
night.
yeah.
Good night, everyone.